Are you tired of losing money trading cryptocurrencies? Sign up for my free trading AI with over 50% monthly return on your investment. Link is in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. But before we do that, let's get to today's daily analysis, which is all about Pepe. If these improvements are pleasing to you, you know what to do. By liking, commenting, and subscribing, you may express your love. So take a seat back, unwind, and take in the show. Just a quick reminder to everyone that nothing on this channel should be taken as financial advice. When investing in cryptocurrencies, always carry out your own due diligence and research. Looking at the price of Pepe as of today, Friday, June 23, 2023, you can see that it is presently sitting at 165 and has increased by roughly 3.4% over the past 24 hours in USD, Bitcoin, and ETH relative to each other. Naturally, I'll also draw attention to the fact that the price still has around 5 zeros in front of it. The most crucial factor is that Pepe is moving up the cryptocurrency market ranking quite quickly. You people are able to verify this for themselves. We currently have a position in the top 64. However, if we look at its market capitalization right now, we have already passed the $700 million threshold and did it yesterday. Clearly, there has been some retracement in the price, but the overall trend remains optimistic, as evidenced by the $467.8 million trading volume over the past 24 hours. So overall not terrible. Yes, there has been a slight drop in buying pressure from yesterday, but that is to be expected. Naturally, there was a huge boom, but the price is still holding very strongly. I'll also offer something that is really bullish. You are aware that we are discussing the Coinbase listing. Will Pepe actually soon be released and listed on Coinbase? And of course, I think now that the SEC has cracked down on Coinbase. Naturally, when that first occurred, people began to believe Coinbase would gradually reduce the number of listings. They won't truly investigate listings at this time. However, I think Pepe will list soon, and I have something really bullish to say for everyone. And I'll explain why I think it from my own perspective. You guys are aware, of course, that the number of holders is rising steadily. 123,000 licenses. Guys, this is crazy. This is incredibly bullish. And prior to the breakout, we had been discussing this on my channel, and it is precisely what has happened. And I'm not at least surprised. Look at this as well. Their Twitter is currently going insane, as we can see. Yesterday, we had 310,000 followers as of writing. In the past few hours, we have added roughly 10,000 new followers. And that clearly demonstrates growing interest. And as I've already said, during this market, all of these hyped coins will see price increases. The greater the amount of hype around it, as we already witnessed with Shiba Inus in the previous cycle. And right now, we're beginning to notice Pepe going through the same kinds of things. So let's now naturally turn our attention to the cost. Then I'll offer my personal opinions on the overall Coinbase listing and explain why I believe it will happen sooner than many people anticipate. Naturally, the market cap is $687.8 million if you're looking at the pricing right now before we do that. The amount of trade during the day is still very high. Then, what happens? That is the topic we will be debating. So let's get started straight away. So let's examine it. In essence, you can see that we actually reached this one. 77 is the $0 mark. However, the price of Pepe is currently experiencing a slight pullback, which is completely acceptable. You guys, we've only seen an 8% pullback. Just an 8% decline. That is beneficial. And it goes without saying that not everyone will believe that we want to see violent movements. However, the way Pepe is currently holding up is extremely optimistic because the prior high from June 22nd, which occurred yesterday, is now acting as a level of support for us. Naturally, we also have support in place for that spectrum. This has been going on since May, as you can see. And at this point, it is providing some amount of support. The pricing is currently there. We experienced an 8% decline since Bitcoin reached a new yearly high. Guys, give yourselves a high five. The situation appears insane. As a result, Bitcoin saw a modest pullback, which had an impact on the price of Pepe. But I really like how things are turning out. And the weirdest thing that I can't stop thinking about is how quickly the price of Pepe has increased since its low point on June 15th. 100% faster than 10 days, 2 weeks, or even a 2-week period. And these quick movements are what we're seeing. Greetings from the cryptosphere. This is what true patience can do. I really want to say a big thanks to the people that picked me up here, since suddenly, nobody in this area wanted to touch Pepe. Isn't that absurd? I genuinely want to know if you two are in agreement. Isn't it absurd that the entire cryptocurrency market is optimistic at this very moment because Pepe is breaking out? All of a sudden, Pepe is the subject of widespread optimism. Do you realize that? You people must be noticing something similar, I'm sure. And in these times, that is just how things are. Nobody wants to touch prices when they are falling. People who are gathering right now, these people benefit from the profits. And based on picking them up below that blue line, I'm confident that they are the only ones who are currently taking advantage of the huge gains. And that demonstrates how this market actually operates. You do not want to become agitated. You do not want to get shook out as long as you have done your due diligence investigation and invested what you can afford to lose. The important news, which concerns Coinbase, will be discussed next. I haven't been hiding the fact that I'm a major fan of VeChain from you guys. If you guys aren't familiar, or if you've been following me on my channel for perhaps since the beginning of my channel's existence, I've been covering this project and VeChain since day one because I'm such a great fan. Additionally, VeChain was slated to list in 2020. Naturally, they were also mentioning that VeChain was once in their roadmap for 2020 but was never included. But this time, they have stepped forward and have just tweeted about VeChain. Additionally, I believe it has been officially verified that VeChain will be listed. What does that indicate though? What does Pepe have to do with VeChain, you ask? Guys, calm down while I tell you anything. Basically, the reason I'm so interested in this is that Coinbase was obviously the target of the SEC's action. They began taking action against Coinbase, but all of a sudden, everyone became pessimistic, claiming that listings on Coinbase would cease to exist. But they announced that they were adding this to the roadmap 22 hours ago. What are the possibilities that they will publicly announce that Pepe has been included to our plan in the upcoming days? We are announcing Pepe's listing on the exchange, or something similar. Could there be plans for that? The future? We can assume that they are aware of Pepe's true power. This is, I'm sure, no longer a secret. You realize? Pepe has established its own position. Literally, if you visit any Coinbase post, you will see that the Pepe list is the only topic being discussed. Pepe is listing when who cares about this Pepe listing, you might be asking right about now. When Coinbase lists, it's massive. The rationale is that it's possibly the biggest fiat gateway for cryptocurrencies. Consequently, a fiat gateway means that when users enter the cryptocurrency space, they will convert their dollars or other fiat currencies into the cryptocurrency. And the quickest way to do it is that some individuals solely use Coinbase. Is that not absurd? Millions of customers only utilize Coinbase during a bull market and make investments in the coins that are listed there. They obviously do their homework and investigation, I hope, but they just choose from the options that are presented. Therefore, more coins increase visibility and open a wide door. Therefore, customers who want to use Pepe but don't like utilizing other exchanges have millions of dollars waiting on Coinbase. And that is what makes the Coinbase listing so lovely. And I believe that will lead to many opportunities. And contrary to popular belief, I believe that might happen sooner. But I'm really enjoying what Pepe is doing. Excellent consolidation. This is entirely typical. I predict that Pepe will ascend towards this significant level of resistance if BTC breaks into the forthcoming $32,278 resistance, and if we break past that. We were there the last time on May 13th. Therefore, the outlook is quite optimistic. I really like this. But at the same time, maybe being bullish is also a good sign to lock in some profits while things are looking up. However, I continue to see the potential benefits and, of course, the long term. I feel like this will go up against Shiba Inu. This concludes the update for today, but I'd still like to hear from you. What do you think of my individual analysis? Do you all concur with me? Do you guys have any more thoughts? Comment below and let me know. I adore each of you. I sincerely hope you all enjoy your weekend.